I'm gonna also do a presentation about John Marshall right here. This guy. Okay, so basically, John Marshall was the fourth Chief Justice in the United States Supreme Court, and his court opinions helped lay the basis for the United States constitutional law. Some of John Marshall's important dates. Well, first, he was born on September 24th in 1755. He was first the leader of the Federalist Party in Virginia, so he was like one of the delegates. And then he served and represented the court from 1799 to 1800. And then in 1800 to 1801, he was representative under. He was a Secretary of State under the President Adams. And then in 1801, he became the Chief Justice, and then from there, he served until his death on July 6, 1835. So here we go. So basically, John Marshall played a key role in dictating the Supreme Court's place in the Federalist government. You can see this in one of the famous cases, Marbury versus Madison. And here, John Marshall realized that the Supreme Court did not have equal power to the executive and the legislative branches. So what he did was he authorized the process of the judicial review. And if we go here, you can see judicial review is the review by the U.S. Supreme Court of the constitutional validity of a legislative act. Yes. So, in Marbury versus Madison, basically, they responded by filing a lawsuit requesting that the Supreme Court issue a count order by forcing Madison to give the commission back to Marbury. And the verdict is that Marshall ruled that the Supreme Court lacked power to the commission, even though he thought Marbury had a right to have the commission. And then, so what happened was Marshall instituted the process of the judicial review and position of the judicial branches as equal to the legislative and executive branch. That's what happened. Let me come here. So basically, John Marshall was a very important figure in the United States Supreme Court during the 19th century. He helped the three branches of power to become equal, because before him, the branches were not equal. The executive and the legislative branches had more power, so therefore, without John Marshall, this might have still been today. But with him, we have equal power in the Supreme Court, the executive branches, and the legislative branch. And then here's more excited and excited.
Oh, can you state